Hi, and welcome to 3 Things in 3 Minutes. I'm Nersi. Today we are looking at role-player adventures from Thunderworks games. It plays 1 to 4 players and plays in 90 to 150 minutes per adventure. What it's about, Role-Player Adventures is a cooperative campaign fantasy game set in the universe of the role-player games. The players proceed through a series of 12 adventures and an overarching campaign. Each adventure has its own book and map, and players will collectively move around the map, making decisions and taking part in skill challenges that correspond to entries in the storybook or the Tome of Encounters. For skill checks or combat, players will randomly draw and roll dice of 7 colors out of a bag and need to match their colors and numbers onto the listed spaces to be successful. They can spend stamina cubes from their abilities, each of which corresponds to a specific die color, to ensure that that color shows up in the die pool, and they can use their equipment cards to manipulate the dice colors and or values. Along the way, they'll acquire experience that they can spend to change their stats and gold to buy new equipment cards to help them in the campaign. What I like, the game highly encourages collaboration because the dice for each challenge come from a common pool rather than individual players' rolls and can be affected by every player's cards. So there aren't individual player turns, so everyone is actively engaged in discussion the entire game. There's also a keyword system where you track your accomplishments in each adventure by writing down keywords, and there's a lot of options where you'll read and they'll depend on respond to the keywords that you've gotten, which allows the game to recognize and respond to your actions in a way that makes it feel more alive. And the game does let you roam around the map fairly freely without any substantial penalties, really letting you explore the world at your own pace and explore a lot of what each adventure has to offer. And the ability to import your character from role player is also a nice touch, with a bit of a bump if you did poorly in that game, although there are also quite a few pre-generated characters to choose from. So points to consider. This is a die rolling heavy game, as the name would imply, but there's also some added randomness in having to match both the colors and the numbers and the skills. And while you can mitigate this some with the stamina and cards, the use of both is quite limited, so your success can feel very, very random at times. And this is especially true because your stamina also serves as your health of sorts, because once you run out, you're exhausted and can't participate until revived, making it sometimes dangerous and punishing to use your stats in a way that kind of feels out of place and counterintuitive for a role-playing game. And the game uses sheets of paper to track your progress, some of which are inserted into your boards, but you're constantly erasing and rewriting those values, so either have plenty of spare sheets or write very lightly and small. So in summary, it's a dice-focused campaign role-playing game that encourages collaboration and exploration, though mitigating those roles can feel limited given some of the randomness of the game. The game has many character options, including importing some role-player characters, though the use of your individual stats and stamina can feel dangerous, and the game does a great job of tracking your accomplishments and advances, though the record-keeping can feel clunky. Thanks so much for watching. Please make sure you like and share this video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks!